very good evening, traders. This is your host Nirotpal from your beloved Vidyakshaya, and today we are going to discuss that how our markets can be on Nifty expiry, what are the important levels, and how this expiry can be for us, and what other indices can show us good moves. Also, first of all, before starting this analysis, we are just hoping that Team India wins this World Cup. So just cheer India, India in our hearts, and wait for the match. Now, for Bank Nifty, we said it very clearly that our view for today was sideways, and Bank Nifty gave zero FN moves on expiry. Okay, Bank Nifty was completely sideways, as we said. That is what we expected because, and the reasons were explained in group in morning only. We sent you a voicemail, and there we explained everything why our markets can be range bound. What is the psychology of sellers and buyers? Now, if we go to see Nifty, then Nifty gave very good move. I told you to draw a box pattern. So in that pattern, in that case, the box pattern could have been this. And when this box pattern break out, we got a good move, but this move is not that tradable, so we can also ignore it. This is just 49.50 points move, which is nothing for Nifty. Anyways, moving forward, mid cap Nifty is again sideways. We barely broke the day high and sustained above that. So mid cap Nifty is again gone index for today. And FINNIFTY is same. Markets consolidated for a while in our zone, and then markets could not sustain above the day high. So FINNIFTY also is completely gone. Now let's start with Bank Nifty. That how it can perform tomorrow. What other levels can we have in Bank Nifty? The reason why I'm starting with Bank Nifty is because Nifty gave a bit of a move today, but Bank Nifty was more range bound than Nifty. So tomorrow you can expect a much better move from Bank Nifty rather than Nifty. Okay. Now, as for the important level above which we can see a very strong, sharp short covering move, that is 44,415. And this level was mentioned yesterday also. Now, this level needs to sustain, this level needs to be crossed, not by a big gap up, but with a small gap up. Okay. If you open with a small gap up and then close above this level, flat, then we can expect that we will get a very good trendy day tomorrow for Bank Nifty. Okay. As for the downside, we'll keep the level very simple, very simple. Okay, we'll not put a lot of pressure on the indices that okay, this is support, that resistance. On the upper side, it's 44,415, and on the lower side, it's 44,170. On the lower side, we have a support zone, and that support zone is 44,060 to 44,170. This 110 point zone will act as a very strong support now. See, this is a gap. So if the markets fall, then you can expect a direct gap filling within this gap. And after that gap filling, you can expect a buying from this area, from 44,060 area. Okay. So if in case you see a flat opening and a selling, then expect a buying. But chances are low for a flat opening. So if we open above 44,415, for tomorrow, our targets will be 44,600, 44,590 or 44,600. Okay, let's look at this time chart on 15 minutes time frame. This is the zone we have to completely ignore, 44,170 to 44,415. But still, if you want to trade a lot, if you can't control your kida of trading, then take this simple level because we have formed kind of an inverse flag and pole pattern which will activate if we sustain below 44,170, and the targets will be 44,060, and the max targets is 44,000. From there you will definitely see a bounce back because markets are not within such negative situation that we'll see that big a fall. So probably you'll see a buying because see, we also saw markets taking support on this similar area for 2 to 3 times. Okay, so this kind of a triple bottom scenario. So now if we open a gap up above 44,260 level, then you can see a price action like this, that after a small gap up you'll see a small selling, and then from here you can see a buying. Fresh buying should be taken above 44,415, and small buying can be taken above 44,260 levels. Now let's talk about Nifty, the our OG index, whose expiry is tomorrow. Let's start with on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, Nifty formed a very good candle, and its resistance is simply the previous resistance which was formed on 19 October 2023. So 19 October's high will act as a very strong resistance level for Nifty, which is somewhere around 19,685. So 19,685 is our important resistance level on the upper side. Let's draw a zone just to be more clear about this move. So our zone on the higher side will be 19,685 to around 19,690. So let it be 19,685. So our important resistance is 19,665. A 15-minute candle close above 19,685 will give us a very good trend towards our first target, our first small target, which is somewhere around 19,720. So as for now, 19,625, 685 to 19,720, this zone will act as a small resistance zone above 19,720 if we sustain tomorrow. Mark my words, if we sustain tomorrow above 19,720, then we are seeing the levels of 19,830 in Nifty on intraday basis. This is not a positional targets. On intraday basis, we can clearly show this move. Okay, and in case we open with a gap up above 19,720, then expect a similar move like tomorrow. But tomorrow we can get some move from Nifty because Nifty did not give a very good move today, but it showed a buying bias. So tomorrow, if we open above 19,720, we can see a small selling and then a buying from today's high. Okay, this is the setup for Nifty tomorrow. On the downside, our support level should be this level 19,615. Below 19,615 we'll go for selling, but our selling targets will not be very big. Our selling targets, the max target we are taking is 19,540, not lower than that. Okay, we can't sell lower than that because from there we can expect a bounce back from this more day tradings zone, which is around 19,510 to 540. This zone can act as a bounce back zone. So in case of a selling, expect a bounce back from this zone. Now let's talk about mid cap Nifty. Midcap Nifty is making higher highs, but it is not giving a good trend. Okay, on a daily basis, it is not giving a good trend. There is no good buyers. So, what do you need to do? Currently, you need some more consolidation in Midcap Nifty. After a consolidation, we can see a very good buying, but no, without a consolidation, we cannot see a good buying. So, the current zone for us on the higher side is 9,350, and on the lower side is 9,300. Lower side, Midcap Nifty has left a gap, and this gap is will most probably be filled, and this gap will also act as a support zone. This gap is 9,275 to 9,300. If we open flat, then expect another range bound session from Midcap Nifty, and if we in case open flat and see a selling, then you can definitely see a good bounce from 9,275 after a selling, and then you can take fresh positions either above 9,300 or above 9,350. Fresh positions either above 9,300 or above 9,350. This is your two fresh positions for call. Now fresh position for put should only be taken below 9,275. Okay, puts should not be taken above 9275. Only below this we can take puts, and targets will be pretty small for tomorrow because Midcap Nifty has a completely bullish bias now. In a bullish bias markets, you do not need to take big targets for puts because very sharp spikes comes in calls which will eat all your premiums. So very sharp spikes comes in puts which will eat all your premiums. So for now, let's see what FinNifty is talking to us. For FinNifty, see again, we will not even zoom out FinNifty. Okay, we'll simply draw two simple levels. That is 19,775 on the higher side, and on the lower side today's day low, which is 19,690. This is your zone for Midcap Nifty. If we go to see this chart in 15 minutes time frame, then we'll see that markets have kind of stayed inside the first minute candle range only, and markets are not able to break 19,800 levels. So if these levels break, then we'll simply trail our positions on the higher side. One target that we can take on the higher side, we'll keep a single target. This target will be big. These targets are not small. So first small targets is around 19,875, almost 100 points target. And the next target above which we can see a very big short covering move, it is 19,925, 19,930. Above 19,930 in FINNIFTY, you can see a very big move. So please keep your eye in that big move. The smallest hurdle in this big move is 1990, but 1990 can easily be broken out. Our main problem is 19,930. If this zone breaks out, then FINNIFTY will definitely consolidate in this zone. After breaking out this zone, FINNIFTY will consolidate in the zone of 19,930 to 19,980. After consolidating, when we break out 20,000, then you should at least take FinNifty calls for 1 week, because we'll easily get a very good move which can give us one-sided rally. Okay, but a small pullback is very important before that. So just watch if you see any kind of good selling moves, because selling moves will be very good for the market. It will be very healthy for the market. Now, let's study Reliance. How Reliance chart is showing for today. See, Reliance has given a very great breakout, and this is the best news for Nifty. We had one very important resistance level for Reliance, which has been stopping Reliance for a lot of time, and that resistance level is 2360, 2360. This level is touched today and tomorrow. High chances are high that Reliance will open with a gap up, and we already mentioned you about this pattern in our premium group. We already mentioned about this pattern. What pattern it is, I guess you all know. So when this pattern breaks out, then we can see a very good rally from Nifty sponsored by Reliance. So tomorrow we will positionally buy Reliance if Reliance sustain above 2360. Our first small targets will be 2382. We'll positionally buy it. I'm repeating again, we'll positionally buy Reliance. First small target is 2382, and above 2382 we are not taking small targets. We are targeting 2426. Now, if Reliance sustain about 2360, that's your hero zero move in Nifty 50. So keep eye on that hero zero move. Do not miss that move. And also, always go to an expiry with a preparation that if my loss capacity is 1000 per day, I will not risk more than 1000 just because it's an expiry. Okay, please don't increase the risk. Keep your risk mitigated. Keep it as low as possible. Keep it as tight as possible. If your risk ratio is hit, then exit the markets. There's absolutely nothing wrong in leaving some moves. Okay, it's better to leave some moves than to lose money. Please understand that your money is your hard-earned money. Trade with rules. Rules are your god in trading. Okay, if you don't follow your rules, you'll simply overtrade. You lose all your money, you lose all your capital, you lose all your confidence, and then you'll see like stock market is shit. Okay, and then you'll start cussing the stock market that ये ऐसा है वैसा है ये है वो है नहीं. Let's start running on rules. Let's focus on where we need to improvise, not where the market needs to give moves. Market will never give move if we always keep over trading and keep trading without rules. Make a set of rules, follow it, and you'll see how market respects you. You respect it and it will respect you. Okay, follow some rules. That's all for today. Now let's see tomorrow how what kind of expiry do we get.